everybody, welcome to Fast Forward. I'm Andrea Hogsett.
And I'm Shannon Humiston, and Fast Forward is a variety show brought on by University of Nebraska-Lincoln students.
Yeah, and today we're going to kick off our show by going over to our friend Jessie while she interviews Omaha native band Centerpiece.
Rock on!
My name is Will, and I play in a band called Centerpiece, and I sing and I play guitar, and I write songs.
My name is Devin Clank, and I am the drummer.
My name is Jay, and I play the keys.
I'm Braden, and I play bass.
The band started about 2016. It was a project that I started with a group of songs that I had, and just kind of started out by recording those songs, and ended up just putting together a band for those, and now we're here, we're playing some shows.
I think right now Night Owl might be my favorite song to play live. It's been a while since we've played any of these songs live, actually, so it'll be exciting to crank them out again.
I grew up listening to metal music, and then I played a lot of indie rock, and then ever since I've been playing indie rock.
I think it'd be fun to tour Iceland. Like, we could stalk Bjork on our off days, and maybe find an empty pool to hunt some trolls.
I'm the main songwriter for the group, so a lot of the time it's just a guitar coming up with a chord progression and maybe some lyrics and a melody and working it out with the band.
We're about to release a new EP, so that's going to be coming up later in the summer. So we're going to have a release show over at the Reverb Lounge in Omaha.
It's definitely Will's baby. So he's kind of the chief songwriter, and so I would love to see him. I think he's a great songwriter, so I would love to see him have some success in that realm.
Hey, Shannon, let's leave the rock and roll to Centerpiece.
I suppose. But can I show you some of my sweet karate moves?
Whoa! When did you learn karate?
I watched the new Karate Kid movie. It has Jackie Chan in it. So I'm basically a master from watching from him.
I think Mr. Miyagi is the true karate master, but let's ask John.
Hello and welcome back to Hash It Out, the show where I discuss various opinions of movie remakes and their originals. I'm your host, John Jones, and today I will be talking about The Karate Kid. The Karate Kid is a movie about a young man who learns karate from the maintenance man in his apartment when a small group of kids use their fighting knowledge to bully him. The original 1984 Karate Kid starred actors Ralph Macchio, Pat Morita, and William Zabka. The 2010 Karate Kid starred Jaden Smith, Empire's Taraji Henson, and the great Jackie Chan. Now, there are quite a few differences between the two movies. The biggest one is that the original is set in California and the remake is set in China. However, aside from name changes and small minor events, the two remain very similar. The main characters learn how to fight to compete in a tournament where they face their bully and win. Because violence is the answer to everything.
We'll show you a Okay, can you go on? Get him a body bag! Yeah! All right. Pete, do it again, Johnny. Warning.
But on to the polls. Once again, it seems though everyone unanimously loved the 1984 original and its cast over the remake. Everyone said that both movies are still good, with comments like, both movies had good action, and both movies were the good kind of cheesy with cheesy dialogue.
My number one asset is I'm fast, okay? I'm quick. Alright? I'm quick. Got speed. Cat speed. Bow, bow. See? I'm quick, yeah. See, and they used to take gymnastics at PAL. That's the Police Athletic League, so check it, right? Boom, you see that? Boom, you see that? Yeah.
Others just felt that they were the same film, or said that the original was, of course, just more iconic.
Contact for me. Finish him!
Well, alright, there you have it, moviegoers. The 2010 version came out strong, but the original was able to crane kick to victory. Thank you for watching this episode of Hash It Out. I'm your host, John Jones, and I'll see you next time.
Wax on, wax off. See, Shannon, that's how real karate is done.
Whatever you say. I was really feeling those kicks though. But all this karate has made me tired.
Me too. You know, we should meet up with Margaret at 5 o'clock hour and to get a drink.
Sounds good. I'm always down for a drink.
The Lucky Bucket Brewery, an excuse for Nebraska beer drinkers to kick back and unwind since 2008. What started off as one of few craft breweries in Nebraska, Lucky Bucket now competes with over 40 different craft breweries throughout the state. Founder and owner Jason Payne is excited about how much the beer industry has blown up in Nebraska.
So it's just crazy the amount of breweries that have popped up, and it's awesome. It gives people a lot of opportunity to try a bunch of new beers, support their local brewers instead of buying from a national or a macro brewer. So the possibilities and the availability of beers out there it's expanded amazingly, and it's great to be a part of it.
With the increased competition comes the added pressure of keeping on top of their game and drawing people back to the tasting room, something Payne admits is challenging.
The business side of me says, increased competition makes everybody better. So I think, keeping on top of quality, keeping on top of new styles, new flavor combinations that we come up with, not just doing what every guy down the street's doing. So that's always a challenge, but it's also fun. It makes us, lets us tap our creative juices.
And when it comes to creativity, Lucky Bucket has an edge over some other breweries. Not only is their La Vista location home to their brewery operation, but it also houses their Cut Spike distillery. The brewers combine the brewery and distillery sides of the business to create differentiated products, like their Wicked Joe. This beer uses their Certified Evil aged in whiskey barrels with the added taste of coffee and vanilla to create an Imperial Oatmeal Stout. For Payne, the customers are what the business is all about in creating new and exciting beers to keep people coming back for a good time.
We do a lot of stuff internally here, like pint nights and big events. We do a big Oktoberfest in the fall. We do a big summer bash in July. So we try to do things to interact with the community because they're the ones that are drinking our beer and that are keeping us going.
LB's Pint Night is a crowd favorite, with the tasting room packed to the brim, with people waiting in line to try the newest creation.
Yeah, once a month we pick a cool pint, throw our logo on it, and we try to release a new beer with every pint night. So we kind of do an introductory offering, and then people get to come in, they get the pint glass with their purchase, and then they get discount pints for the entire night. So it's fun. It's a good way to just kind of give back and give people something new to try.
As for the next beer Lucky Bucket plans to roll out, well, that's information they wouldn't tell. But one thing's for sure, they're always brewing up something delicious.
That was refreshing. I always love going out and getting drinks with friends. You always find out so much about them.
I know, but Shannon, I realize I don't know that much about you. Like, What's your favorite book? What's your favorite color? Shannon, I don't even know your favorite pizza.
Andrea, you just go ask Anna. She has all the answers about me.
Hey Shannon, what are you up to?
Heading to a Lord of the Flies performance.
Describe your favorite comfy outfit.
Sweatpants and an oversized t-shirt.
If you dyed your hair, what color would it be?
Teal.
Where do you see yourself 5 years down the road?
Working in a theater in New York.
Spirit animal?
A fox.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Spring or fall?
Fall.
Most embarrassing thing that's happened to you today?
I fell up the stairs today.
If you could eat dinner with 3 people, who would they be?
Freddie Mercury, Axl Rose, and Stephen Hawking.
iPhone or Android?
Android.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
List your top 3 wishes right now.
I wish past my classes, I wish for more sleep, and an unlimited amount of food.
Do you have a pet peeve?
People who can't make up their minds.
Favorite musical?
Cats.
Least favorite TV show?
Dexter.
What came first, chicken or the egg?
Chicken.
One skill you want to master?
Harmonica.
Favorite thing you recall from your childhood?
Playing outside and not getting made fun of for.
All right, thanks Shannon.
Thanks. Andrea, what are you doing?
Shannon, I'm on the phone.
Wait, that's not even a working phone.
You're right. It's an antique.
Speaking of antiques, doesn't Stefan have a new episode of Collector's Edition out?
You're right. Let's check it out.
This is Collector's Edition. Recently, I spoke with Scott Olson about his collection.
Well, I started out collecting old telephones, and that expanded into old radios, and then it expanded again into just early plastic items and related items, old fountain pens. I like design elements, Art Deco style. And
the question that needs answered now is, how does one get started collecting phones?
Well, I worked for a company back in the mid-'80s, and that was a company that made reproductions of old wooden wall telephones. And that kind of got me started on the telephone thing.
I wanted to know if Scott has always been a collector.
Oh, yeah, I've been a collector all my life. My family collected coins when I was a kid, and of course we didn't have electronic games to play or anything close to that time. And but I collected baseball cards and probably other things I can't think of, but always been a collector.
I also wanted to know if there was anything that Scott was looking for.
Oh, there are always fun things. There's always a telephone or a radio that you've always kind of wanted to have that, you know, you just haven't ever come across or found at the right price. Or I've even gone to little towns on a Saturday morning and gone into the local cafe and sat down and ordered some coffee and a cookie and started talking to some of the old guys in there and tell them that, you know, what I was looking for. And so, you know, almost every time somebody would say, oh, well, yeah, I think I got an old radio or two. Why don't you come over to my house? And before you know it, he'd show up with 2 or 3 radios, and the neighbor would start digging stuff out, and I might end up with half a pickup load of telephones and radios by the time I left. But that was that's a lot of the fun, is just the thrill of the hunt and finding something that, you know, hey, that's cool.
Lastly, I was curious about what piece of his collection he considered to be the most valuable.
Well, I have an early Art Deco phone, well, actually a couple of them, but one is a blue color, and that was in the era like Model T Fords, that you could have any color you wanted as long as it was black. Well, most of the phones from that era were black too, but this was an early colored one that I happened to find in an antique mall up in Minnesota years and years and years ago, and the price was phenomenally good. So I was, you know, my heart was pounding away, and I told my wife, I said, don't let the clerk know that I found a really good deal. So anyway, but yeah, that was fun. Just one of those quests, you just never know where it's gonna, but if you do enough traveling and do enough looking, you'll find stuff.
And then And Shannon, you push the numbers down here.
Wow, I really learned a lot from Stefan's piece.
You know who else you can learn a lot from?
Jordan's piece?
Yeah, let's give her a call. Oh no, the line's busy.
We'll have to call her back after the break.
Don't go anywhere. Fast Forward will be back soon. For over 28 years, the Lincoln Children's Museum has been creating playtime for thousands of kids and their families. Children can create, discover, and learn through the power of play. The Lincoln Children's Museum also offers several programs and camps throughout the year. Located in the heart of downtown on P Street. Come have fun at the Lincoln Children's Museum.
Thousands of Nebraskans face homelessness every year. The most requested items at homeless shelters are socks. But a group of Lincoln skateboarders are working to change that. Skate for Change is a program dedicated to taking action by combining skateboarding and outreach. Through Skate for Change, young skaters have the opportunity to give back to their community. Whether it's cleaning parks or delivering socks and hygiene kits to the homeless, Skate for Change is here to empower individuals to become positive influences. Join the cause at skateforchange.org.
The Cat House is a local no-kill cat shelter and adoption center where volunteers pledge to care for and provide a loving home to hundreds of cats every day. The cats are housed in spacious rooms where visitors can interact and play with the cats. Donating to the Cat House provides medical care and helps find these cats a forever home. Located on the corner of 37th and O Street, visit the Cat House today to donate or adopt.
Located at Henslick Hall is UNL's Pixel Lab. At the Pixel Lab, UNL students and faculty can take advantage of professional-grade print services. For major projects, normal printers simply will not do. They lack the sizes, materials, and resources the Pixel Lab can provide. Simply save your project as a PDF and head over to Henslick Hall. You're important, and so is your work. Open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 o'clock, the Pixel Lab team is staffed with helpful employees ready to assist you. For your next project, be sure to stop by the Pixel Lab.
The University of Nebraska-Lincoln Sport Clubs offers students the opportunity to compete in sports during their college career. The 33 clubs are run entirely by students and foster growth in life skills through competition ranging from the inter-squad to national level. By joining a sport club, students are sure to create friendships and memories that will last a lifetime. To join a club, visit the sports club website or stop in to the campus rec.
Established in 1978, KZUM has been the voice of the Lincoln community for more than 40 years.
From humble 10-watt beginnings to streaming worldwide, this nonprofit radio station provides talk, news, and music programming of all genres.
KZUM has over 90 volunteer programmers, giving a voice to the Lincoln community.
To learn how you can program your own show, visit kzum.org.
Like us on Facebook to keep up with the upcoming events of many kinds.
Educational rant. Education is a myth, so they say. You're not successful unless you dribble a ball on a court or in a booth with a mic in your hand. We correlate success with money. Now you can be successful from acting ignorant on the internet without ever having to raise a hand. To speak in a classroom that you only attend once a week, giving people platforms to tear down education when education started that platform. Education is deciding to go to one class and skipping the other to sleep because you would rather drink to fill the void of spending millions to get a job that only pays $40K. And now you're drowning in your sorrows, trying to figure out what kind of grade you can get on your next exam because who really needs an A? Education is a freshman turning in their paper early to get extra credit points they don't even need, while a senior is struggling to keep their feet grounded of breaking into the real world and can't even pass with a C. Education is no child left behind. Behind closed doors they'll never see. You need at least 5 years of experience before you get considered for employment that it isn't thrown into the sea. Education is worth it though. Education is worth it. It builds character and creates your own story. Education is worth it. It prepares you for what's to come. Education is worth it. Education creates creativity. It's politics. It's everything that they don't want you to be. Education is worth it. It's worth it. You're worth it. And that's my educational rant.
Whoa, Shannon, that was super inspiring.
Yeah, you know what that reminds me of? Wait, Andrea, where are you going?
I need to rethink all the answers to life questions.
I think Anna can help you out with that.
Oh, cool.
Hey Andrea, how's your day going?
Hey, it's going pretty good.
What's your favorite season?
Fall.
Dream trip?
To Iceland?
5 years down the road, what are you doing?
Sleeping.
Most prized possession?
My camera.
One clothing accessory that everyone should have?
A watch.
What do you do in your free time?
Sleep.
If you could have one superhero power, what would it be?
Flying.
You're getting a tattoo, what would you get?
It would say Yahweh, and it would be on my wrist.
Blow dry or air dry?
Blow dry.
What is your bedtime ritual?
I do my 10-step Korean skincare method, and then I fall asleep quickly.
Best piece of advice you've received?
Failure is not fatal.
Who's your go-to person?
My sister.
Spirit animal?
Tiger.
What's one dessert that you hate?
Strawberries. Anything with strawberries.
Coffee or tea?
Both.
Secret talent?
I can do the moonwalk.
What's your biggest accomplishment so far?
The fact that I lived in Scotland a year by myself.
What is one thing that no one knows about you?
I couldn't tell you because then everyone would know it.
Most awkward moment you've had?
All of moments of all time.
All right. Thanks, Andrea.
Yep, see you. Shannon, I finally understand myself.
Andrea, sit down.
Oh.
You're gonna miss it.
Miss what?
Ghost Cops. It's the season finale. Will Tim and Jake's friendship be tested? Will they defeat the ultimate evil?
Shannon. Let's just watch it.
Jake decided to leave, which, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I'm totally fine. He said something about me not respecting him, which is total, you know, baloney. I mean, I can't recall a single instance where I didn't show him the utmost respect and decency. But it's fine. I mean, we're not the Ghost Cops anymore. It's the Ghost Cop. My favorite movie is RoboCop, so it really works that way. And I think I'm going to be better as a solo act, honestly. Do I miss Jake? It's all relative. Does the chicken come before the egg? Why do people still go to movies starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? I mean, I don't know the answers to these questions. Well, I'm not gonna lie, since Jake has left the caseload a little lighter, but that's great because I can enjoy all my hobbies like sleeping, eating. Sometimes I go on walk. I don't really go on walks. Sleeping and eating.
So, what have you been up to?
I don't know, not much.
Cool.
Do you want to go steps again?
Wow. That was a heck of a finale.
Yeah, it was. Shannon, do you know what else is a finale? This moment right now. The show's done.
What? But we have so much more to say.
I know, but all good things must come to an end.
Well, I guess from all of us here at the College of Journalism and Mass Communications, that's all.
Bye!